We need to
Should
play
be
Battle
starting
Theater sometime.
any minute now. Is it doing it yet?
No, we're not online yet.
Do it.
Wait, yeah. It's on my side.
Yay, we're streaming. You all better be happy.
Alrighty then.
Is it your phone, Ronnie?
My phone beeped. I better shut that off.
Yeah, we are in a performance.
God, it's so unprofessional.
My God.
I wonder if Looney
Yep,
comes.
that's me. Megan is looking to get banned.
She did the first
Oh.
thing again.
Then an Emerald's following in her footsteps.
Yeah, Emerald is definitely gonna get banned.
Alright. Getting a lot of highs. And there's Phantom Master with the third ban tonight.
Yep, everybody's getting banned tonight. The only
None
one
of
who's
you
not
were
getting banned is
first.
Syndicate and Emily.
The only one who should be saying that is me, because I am literally here first.
Everybody's just hopping on the bandwagon. Acknowledge my pun, dang you.
Get better ones.
So Heather, what do you have planned?
What did I have planned for what?
For crocheting. What are you gonna crochet?
Oh, well, it's just we're continuing with the My Little Pony official crochet kit. We're making Luna, and we're on the main right now because we actually have a lot finished. Let's see, we got her body done. That's looking pretty good. Looks weird to me. It looks like a cubey thing, but you know, we followed the instructions, so what are you gonna do? And we got her head done, and we have a little derpy face. See? Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
I would like something purple.
Let's see here. Syndicate wants to know, have you ever tried tofu before?
Tofu. Yes, I have. I had to think about it. It's been a while for sure.
I've had tofu before, and I know it's supposed to taste like whatever you put it in, but I don't know.
Yeah, you just gotta use you gotta use the right what's it called? You have to use the right sauce.
It's all about that sauce.
Yes.
Wicked Syndicate says, if a musical group was being pulled by a donkey, would they be a bandwagon? A bandwagon, because
I don't think that one's as good as mine.
I don't know. I didn't hear either jokes, but they both sucked.
Pretty sure they did too. Ooh, nice clean. Sexy. I liked what you were bringing to the table. I was complimenting you. That's a nice. I've told her before. That's a nice vest. Where'd you get that vest?
Ah, Hot Topic.
That is a nice vest. What is it? Is it like what's
Kingdom
it?
Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts? That is a nice vest. They always had style in those games.
Yes.
Now what the hell am I doing?
I'll find them.
Yeah, we're doing the forelock. I think we're about here. Yeah, this is lavender. First slip stitch into the round 1, slip stitch in next 3, single crochet in next 3, half double crochet in 5. What the fuck was I doing?
Heck if I know.
I don't know. Where
Michael
are we?
Collins says hello to everybody, and so does new controller.
What's up?
Hello. 1, 2, 3.
Syndicate wants to know if Heather, has anyone at your work caught the virus?
Like 5 or 6.
More people.
5 or 6.
More people have caught it at her work than have at mine, which is kind of crazy how much we deal with the public compared to her.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I think it's probably people in the service department that have to deal with people every day.
Probably.
And maybe sales. I don't know. I haven't noticed anything. Like, of course, they don't tell us who or where they even worked. But, like, yeah, they always, whenever someone gets a positive confirmation, they put us in a little meeting to be like, okay, so we've had another positive case. And I'm like, and what are we doing about it? The same thing we did before.
we had a
Basically
positive
nothing.
COVID case, but not only are we not going to tell you who it was, we're going to drag you all into this tightly knit meeting room to tell you about it.
Well, I mean, obviously the tightly knit meeting room is a flaw in logic. But as far as not telling you who, they can't. They legally cannot tell you.
Yeah, I get it
Yeah.
because, like, you know, they're like, privacy, and
Yeah.
also people, like, I don't put it against people to be mad at other people for getting sick.
I mean, oh yeah, I agree with that, but I know that if it were me, I'd tell everybody. I'd be like, it was me.
So, yeah,
You
what are
know,
you gonna do
like,
about
I'm
it?
sure, like, you know, Pac would tell everyone, you know, someone, we're not gonna say who, and I'll, like, respond to
y'all
the email
know
going,
it
like,
is.
it was me. My bad, guys.
What are you doing in the meeting if you're sick?
Well, I don't know if there was, like, an email or something, and I'm like, like, there was a mass email going, just so you know, somebody tested positive, and I respond to the email, it was me.
It's like, it was me. It's okay.
Anyone who's seen me in the last 2 weeks probably should get tested.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's something I thought I'd never have to tell somebody. Like, you think it'd be like an STD, it's like, hey, you should get yourself tested.
Right? It
But,
is.
like, now these days, it's like, hey, I got a cough, you should get yourself tested.
Yeah, there was someone at my clinic though who did go home sick. She's using her leave, but I don't. As far as I know, she didn't necessarily test positive.
We're in the
Yet.
middle of half double crochets, which is good. Chill.
Let's see here. Emily Maloney wants to know if you like X-Men.
Sure, they're pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like an avid fan. Like, I'm not up and up on all the factoids, but you know, if it's on, I'll watch it. I like the animated stuff and the live action stuff for the most part. It's been hit or miss.
Yeah. The old live action stuff was awesome. The newer live action stuff is where the hit or miss comes in.
Hot.
Although, I should say the stuff involving Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen is usually gold.
It's usually great.
Yes.
The Wicked Syndicate says Sweetie cleavage shot. And
It was
controller
great,
says
wasn't
White
it?
Belt.
People can rewind and look at it. I'm not
It's
gonna
not
lie.
that I mind. It's simply the attention being brought to it. That's like, all right then.
They were saying hello. They're like, hey, Heather, where's Sweetie's cleavage? It was a good look. It just goes to show you got some great ties.
Sure.
You're where the top hour is in this stream. I mean, I never wear a bra, and you can't
Yeah,
even tell.
it's I think it's the fact that I'm wearing a bra and you're not. I think it's the main issue here.
You can put a bra on me in the middle of the night when I die.
no,
It's
don't
too
get me wrong.
late. It's too late in the day for me to be wearing bras.
I mean,
I'm not
I don't wear
wearing a
them to
bra
bed.
either.
I'm just not dressed for bed.
Bronny's not wearing a bra, everybody. What a whore.
Shameful, Bronny. How are you gonna get your support?
How are you gonna make sure they don't sag when you're older?
Yeah, or if they jiggle when you run. I mean, come on, man.
Do you ever,
Just
have you ever
enjoy
had it like go up some stairs without a bra and it really hurts afterward?
a little bit?
Yeah,
A
yeah.
little bit.
I
Like,
was
there
going
are
to-
times where like bras are they're overrated, and I'd like go for a jog. I'm like, oh god damn, never mind. I'm going
on my tits.
Yeah, or like I wear a regular bra, like going on a jog, and I'm like, okay, sports bras were invented for a reason, frick.
Yeah, that's sad because my friend Juanita, she blossomed in high school with them ties, and she was like, I can't join a sport because I can't get a sports bra. And if I don't have a sports bra, my boobs are gonna hurt. And I'm like, that's a problem I don't have.
Well, I think it's a cool looking vest, actually. I do like the way
well,
it
thank
looks.
you.
I like that vest. I can't get over it. It's a really nice vest.
I overcome that problem by just
Holding your boobs?
building chest muscles as much as possible.
It doesn't really have to do with muscles. It's sort of a skin-on-skin thing.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. My boobs are weird. When I was younger and, you're still having stuff going on, I picked up my boob once and let them bounce, and that hurt. But I think that was just
When
me having
you were-
sensitive boobs.
Yeah, when you're young and they're developing, they're super sensitive.
Freaking, I
Yeah.
don't know. Sometimes when I'm close to my period, they'll be sensitive. But, like, the other day, I was in the shower, and, like, the water hit my nipple directly, and I was just like, that's too much.
Yeah, they can be sensitive. It happens.
Hey,
This
just
boob
a
talk.
question.
Mhm.
Just a question. Can we not?
Can we not talk about boobs? Or
We're
nipples?
not talking about anything
Just
sexual. We're
curious.
simply talking about anatomy. I don't know.
Yeah, your nipples hurt?
Megan McGonigal likes Sweetie's vest as well.
Thank you very
And
much.
so, with that, Brandon, why don't you pick the next chat?
Oh, now I have to find where I am.
I have to count now, so it's okay. I won't talk about boobs.
Okay. Until she's done counting, then. It's
Then
like,
I'll
so
be like,
think
so
about
tits!
boobs.
Wicked Syndicate wants to know, Bronny, if you've tried Fall Guys.
I have not tried Fall Guys.
Oh, that is not what I heard.
What do you mean?
Have you tried all
Nothing.
guys?
I was like, I thought we were going away from the sexuality. All right.
Let's see here. Syndicate wants to know: is there actually a derpy in that crochet book, Heather?
Let me check. Remind me that I'm on 4.
I
I
don't
don't think
think
there was
so.
a derpy.
You could probably very easily make one, though. I mean, you
could just like take Rainbow Dash.
Yeah,
there.
just make Rainbow Dash, just use gray and yellow.
Let's see. They got Twilight Sparkle, Spike, Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, Rarity, Princess Celestia, Luna, Cadence, Tempest Shadow, and Grubber. Aw, no derpies.
But yeah, like, you could just edit the
Yeah, you could.
Rainbow Dash design.
It's completely possible.
Yeah. Do your thing.
Pristine says evening.
Was
Good evening.
And Emily wants to know our favorite X-Men.
Oh, let me think about that for a minute. I don't want to just go obvious and say Wolverine because I feel like that's not. Oh, Nightcrawler. I love
Nightcrawler is the shit.
Nightcrawler
Yeah,
is cool.
Nightcrawler's the waifu right there.
People love him.
Mm-hmm. He's a
I
sexy
hate
blue
you
boy.
both because I wanted to say Nightcrawler.
It's because Nightcrawler's the best.
Yeah,
Why can't
He
you
was
all have
cute in the
similar
live action, too.
interests?
I liked
think
it
they're
best in the
exactly-
animated, but he wasn't terrible in live action.
I liked it.
I wish there was more of him. But
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
a sucker for well-written Christian characters, and I like teleportation as an ability.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was Christian. That was a big thing with him in the series because like he like freaking did that shit all over him.
the sign of the cross.
Yeah. No, not like that. But like he in his skin, he like carved like.
Oh yeah,
symbols.
yeah.
Which, by the way, is not biblical. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do
It's
that.
kind of sort of going against the Bible by doing that a little bit. I mean, not like you're necessarily going straight to hell, but it's not advisable to.
They're just
edit.
like, don't cut yourself, please.
Yeah, I mean, it's like your body is a temple given to you by God. Kindly don't carve it to make it look prettier. God thought it looked pretty as it is.
But God, I put pretty flowers on it.
It's like, but it's kind of like the putting a mom tattoo on your arm, knowing full well that your mother disapproves
It's like your
of
mom's
tattoos.
like, honey,
It's like,
I
honey,
love you, but
it's like, I appreciate the gesture, honey, but stop it.
oh, we gotta do it.
Christine wants to know if Sweetie's been playing the new Kingdom Hearts game.
I haven't, which is funny because this vest is from the newest Kingdom Hearts game. I bought it before with the intention that, oh yeah, this is great. It's from Kyrie's new design, and I'm gonna get a PS4 and I'm gonna play the new game. It's gonna be great, and I just never had enough money to buy myself a PS4.
Dude, it's pretty hard.
Yeah, so I feel like I intended on asking my family for a PS4 for Christmas, because that's basically how I've gotten all of my consoles. But something else I think came up. Like something more I think it was my car. That's what came up. My car died and I needed help getting a new one. So that kind of sort of took precedence over getting a video game console.
Kind of.
Just a little bit. So it just never happened. So yes, I'm completely lying by wearing this vest, but it looked cute, so.
Yeah, freaking the same. It was pink. How could you not?
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was from Kyrie's new design from Kingdom Hearts 3. And so I was like, I'm buying it. Even though I think at the time I'd already heard about, like, oh, Kyrie didn't do anything, blah, blah. I'm like, whatever. It's pink, it's cute, whatever.
Yeah. Brandon, do you see anything you're interested in?
Michael Collins wants to know, Heather, why your OC perpetually wears sunglasses. And it's an answer you've given before, but...
Because they were cool. I can't remember what my answer has been all this time.
I think it's because it's, like, based off of your actual eyesight problems, isn't it?
That is true, because I do have very bad eyes. Like, that. I know this prescription doesn't look very thick, but it is. Like, I think my prescription's right up there. So if you know things about eyes, you know that's bad.
I know nothing about eyes, so sure.
It's pretty bad. And I also, like, I would wear sunglasses a lot because also I guess I'm sensitive to light. Nothing like, you know, they needed to prescribe me things for, but I would get prescription sunglasses because, you know, freaking natural light. I'm a vampire. But yeah, so I have a lot of things going on with my eyes. And also, it makes it easier. I mean, I know people think accessories, like, aren't good for character design because it's just more stuff to remember, but for me it's great. Like, I don't have, when I made vectors for my OC, I didn't have to have her eyes moving in a whole bunch of directions to look at things because there's always just sunglasses there that are just like, yes, I see all. And there's a lot you can do with it. So it was a design choice and also based off of actual problems I have. It's a combination of a few different things. Also, sunglasses are cool.
It's true.
Brandon, who was that last question from?
Michael Collins.
Trying to find where it is. so that I know where to leave off. Ah, okay. Yes, found it. Emerald Spencer goes, I avert my attention for 2 minutes and the topic turns to Sweetie and Heather's boing boings.
That's a thing to call them.
Boing boings, that's a new one, alright. Well, it's newer to me. I'm sure it's been in your family for generations.
I wouldn't be surprised.
My favorite slang is the double barrel boulder holder.
That's a term
That's
for
for
a bra.
bras. Those are bras.
Yeah, I know. But still, that one's my favorite. Let's see here. How are you coming, Heather? How's it going so far?
Oh, I think it's going really well. She's gonna have really pretty hair.
Zera Aura wants to know, Heather, how far are you in Pokemon Sword and Let's Go Eevee?
Gosh, I can't remember. I think I got past Lieutenant Surge and Misty and Let's Go Eevee. Hold on, I'm losing count! I think I was on 5. Shit, hold on, now I have to count. But, Sword, I didn't get very far, because I haven't gotten back to it. I've been meaning to, though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
Flame Drop wants to know, who here likes Lilo and Stitch?
Who doesn't?
I do. I like
do.
Lilo and Stitch.
I prefer the human plotline to the alien plotline.
Most people do.
Yeah, the alien plotline sort of bored me.
I thought they were cute, but, you know, that's just me.
I think
I actually rewatched it recently,
Oh, yeah?
and yeah, I think it's still good. It has a lot more had a lot more yelling and loud moments in it than I remember.
I feel like a lot of it was loud moments.
Yeah, well,
I'll have to
I
rewatch it
guess,
because I'm like,
you know,
I guess
no.
Lilo did yell a lot.
There was Lilo yelling a lot. There was spaceships. There was, things blowing up and
and
It's a
Stitch
very loud
yelling.
movie.
And
I'm mostly referring to Lilo yelling.
yes,
That's mostly.
mean,
I do
Look,
remember her
look,
yelling.
she does
If you
yell.
were in those situations, tell me you wouldn't be screaming your head off too.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
that movie was 100% stress.
I was stressed too. Nani, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you imagine being, well, Heather, you've done this already, just taking care of younger, well, not siblings, but like nieces and nephews
Yeah.
when you're 18. But yeah, that's what she had
She's
to do
doing it
that
without
with
help.
with no parents.
Yeah, I was in a similar situation, only I was the Lilo of the situation.
Mhm.
Did you wish for an angel?
No, just, stuff
She
happened.
wished for an angel, and then I just popped out of the ground.
This would have been long before I knew you, my dear.
I know, but I
Angels
still
don't
like
come
to
from the
make.
ground.
That's the point.
That's the idea.
Yarn over 3 times. Shit.
Emerald Spencer says Boing Boings is from the Hololive community. Get that VTuber trash out of here.
Okay. In the Sailor Moon fandom, we call it talent.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Heather is focused. I liked Lilo and Stitch because it's probably the realest of the Disney movies, if that makes any sense.
Again, the non-alien parts, yes.
Yeah.
I just feel like there are 2 movies in Lilo and Stitch. There's the one I really like and the one that not so much.
It's got a decent story. The characters and situations are very believable outside of the alien stuff. And, gosh, I forget. Oh, it wasn't a musical. That's where I was going with that.
There was music in it.
There's music in it, but that it didn't. Lilo liked Elvis Presley. There's something wrong with that.
No, but it wasn't just Elvis Presley that was in there. There was also a bunch of Hawaiian music.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it diegetic, some of it not.
Yep, mostly just used to convey the tone of the whatever was going on.
Yeah,
I do
but
like
that's
that Hawaiian roller coaster ride.
yeah,
song.
the Hawaiian roller coaster ride, and then again there were times when they were There were a few, of course, Aloha. Then there was the one at the beginning where she's dancing with her class, things like that. There were actually a lot of musical numbers in the movie. It just had more of a. It was more on Tarzan level, where like the music was there, but wasn't like the characters singing about their emotions. It was more like the music was either part of the story itself, like again, singing a lullaby to your little sister, dancing to music, listening to Elvis, things that were part of the story, or like you say, something to convey a tone, especially since it was in a language that most of the viewers were not likely to understand fully.
Yep. Which I thought was cool. Let's see here. What else have we got?
I like musicals.
I like musicals too.
I saw all of Hamilton. Good stuff. I think we were talking about this last week.
We were. I have to get Silver to watch Hamilton.
He hasn't watched it yet. Now that I've watched it, everyone needs to
I
watch
know,
it.
right? If Heather's done it, no, his excuse for a while was that he wanted to watch it with his family, and like his family just hasn't like gotten together to watch it, and like he's like, at this point I think I'm just gonna have to give up on watching it with my family. I'm like, cool, I'll kidnap you, we'll watch it, something.
Come over, Silver.
There you go.
Sounds like a date night to me.
We're all gonna date him.
Yes, there we go. We'll just get a Harlem for Silver Ball, it's fine. Harlem
harem. I'm
Harlem,
like, Harlem.
same difference, right?
You can have a Harlem harem.
Harlem harem.
Not from there, but sure.
Yeah, let's pretend. I think when I was a kid, I thought the two terms were related somehow.
They're very. What has an L?
Kind of like sodomy is related to Sodom and Gomorrah, that type of thing. That was sort of what I was thinking in my head.
It's word association.
Yeah.
Freaking, they're starting Black Friday sales on Shark Robot for Has-Been Hotel merch, and I'm just like,
get behind me, Satan.
yeah, but you know what I'm kind of bummed by? I mean, like, I get it, it's Has-Been Hotel, everything's red and black, but they have two different scarves, and they're like the same color scheme for both, and I'm like, I wish you had a little variety there.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the characters are red and black, but then you've got Angel Dust, who's pink and white.
He's pink. I'm like, yeah, make an Angel Dust scarf. Make Baggy is white and gray.
Yeah, she's white and gray, exactly.
Yeah, you had characters to do this with. You have, like, characters that haven't even been in the show yet that they have merch for.
Yeah.
Like, Angel Dust's sister. They were doing dockies of both of them at one point.
Nice.
Like, bring out that one fish guy that's supposed to show up. Forget what his name is, but he's like a scientist or something. I like that original fucking backstory they had for him that he died on the Titanic.
Nah.
And I'm like, but apparently it's just a boat accident now. And I'm like, bring us back to the Titanic.
It's probably branding. So we would, but the movie's owned by Fox.
Damn it.
Pristine says, hey guys, I might not be here next week because my brother and his family are coming from out of state for Thanksgiving, and he's either coming next Saturday or Sunday.
Nice. Have fun.
You got...
Bigorna says, hello everyone, it's a good day because I successfully defended my thesis.
Nice.
The hardest part of my college is over after 8 months.
Woohoo!
Yeah, good stuff. I'm glad I have such educated viewers. That's looking good.
Clayton says, I don't get why people act like Frozen is the first movie to show sisterly love.
Oh yeah.
It's not. It's just one of the few to the first Disney princess movie where the romance wasn't the center of the film. It was there. It was basically a red herring, but it wasn't the center of the film. But yeah, you're right. I mean, Lilo and Stitch would.
Lilo and Stitch was also like
Probably
that. There was some romance in there, but it was on the side.
But it was on the side. Yeah, it was like romance is there, but not necessary.
It's like, you know, whatever. Freaking Nani was a badass. Like, she was like a surfing champ. She was gonna go to college, and then shit happened. Feel for Nani. Okay. Instructions, what do you say to do? We're gonna finish off weaving all ends, pin wide end of forelock to top of head and front, blah 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 blah, bunch of frozen stuff. Oh, right, you wanted me to put a straw in that.
Oh, right, I never got a straw for that.
I was just like, why haven't we put stuff together yet? We usually do. And I'm like, oh, wait.
Yeah, that'd be my bad.
No, it's cool. Doesn't matter. We're looking at stuff. Well, I guess I can first just weave in ends. What are you looking
We
at?
should syndicate.
Oh
wants to
my
know-
god! Okay, first of all,
Who did what?
Okay, so I retweeted your stream, which I don't always do, but I decided to be a brat about it, about how you said I was bringing the cleavage to the table. So apparently, Silver Quill clicks on that link!
He's just
and
like-
comes up when we're talking about Hamilton! What the frick?
He's just like, hey, what up? That's the part.
What the hell, dude?
Man knows what he wants to see. Hamilton and cleavage. Whoa.
There isn't a lot of cleavage in Hamilton, I'm afraid. There's a little bit, but it's not a lot.
They need to be on that level, though.
Oh, gracious. What was I picked up my phone for some other reason, and then I got distracted by Twitter. It was that Thanksgiving's not next weekend, it's the weekend after. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was crazy. Yeah.
Probably just getting there early.
Okay, that's like Pristine's comment threw me off. I'm like, Thanksgiving is next week? Crap! No, it's the week after. Okay.
What are your plans for Thanksgiving?
Hopefully not working. Here's hoping.
Yay.
Which will really just be me failing at making a turkey roast, not a whole freaking turkey. I'm not making a whole turkey for myself.
I'm sure Knife will appreciate it.
She did last year. A little brat tried to steal my food.
She was hungry.
Mhm.
She was just like, hey, I want some meat.
Mm-hmm. She would not shut up.
She does not shut up whenever I eat.
Well, true, but
She doesn't shut up in general. Like earlier when you were trying to paint your nails.
That's when she wanted
Holy
attention.
heck.
I'm like, no, not right now. My nails are wet. And, like, I just keep avoiding her because she goes on one side and the other side. I'm like, stop it. And then she gets me off and jumps onto me. And I'm like, really? I had to pick her up with just these parts of my arms and throw her onto my bed. Like, can you not?
I'm
Pain
going to
in
give
the
her a
neck.
hard time on Twitter.
So, like, oh, you come to see cleavage, but
Right.
not see Hamilton? See how it is?
Brandon, do you see any chat that you like?
Give me 1 second.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna say, Syndicate wanted to know our opinions on Frozen 2.
I haven't seen it.
I've seen it. I like it, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. But it's a good movie, but it doesn't. It's one of those movies where it's like, don't think about it too hard kind of movies. Yeah.
They're gonna put
There were... I don't think I liked quite as many of the songs in the sequel as I did in the first, but the ones I liked, I really liked. It's kind of like that. Like in the first one, I think I liked most of the songs except for a couple. And in the new one, I only liked a couple, but I liked them a lot. So, yeah.
Yeah. Shit. I think we're gonna put on some ears first.
I've actually been hearing about this. Megan brings up the channel Unas Anas and how it ended yesterday. and wants to
I've
know-
heard of that. I actually clicked on a video about that. I have no idea what anyone's talking about. What's going on? It was something with Markiplier.
Yeah, Markiplier was involved. I know that Safi was really into it. She's the one who was like tweeting nonstop about it, but with no context. Of like, this is the best thing ever. I'm like, okay.
And it ended, and I'm just like really confused. So can someone please explain what the hell is going
I
on?
don't know if I want to know.
Is it what the
yeah.
fuck?
As far as I know, it's just one of those things where it's like, from my understanding, it's one of those things where it's like, hey, we're gonna make this channel, we're gonna make as many videos as possible, and then by next year delete it, and then yeah.
Yeah, that's what Markiplier was saying. He's like, I'm glad it's over, but like it's over because it's supposed to be over, and I'm like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
like I saw Markiplier's tweet and like, wow, that did nothing to clear up the situation whatsoever.
I think
still
this
don't
was
know.
his goal. He wanted confusion.
And he got it. He got much confusion.
I've never seen a single Unas Anas video, and now I'm pretty sure it's too late. But I don't know. Like, It was probably neat. I don't know.
I'm so confused.
What have you got, Brian?
Let me take a look here. Oriental's Clocks says, "How have y'all been?"
You know, here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Same old, same old. Freaking gotta get ready for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much time.
I know. I was thinking that as I was buying my dad's birthday present. I was like, "Oh God, I'm broke and Christmas is coming up. Crap."
I gotta get my little sister a present because I've gotten everyone presents except my little sister.
I don't have money to give everybody presents. Everybody's getting a Christmas card. That is going to be my present.
My presence is the present.
Well, I'm not going to be present either, so I can't use that as an excuse. Although I might be working Christmas Day. It sort of depends.
I guess it never stops, huh?
Oh no, we always have to have someone there. On days when we're closed, we have what we call a skeleton crew. So it's about half of the people there, and usually they allow people to volunteer for certain holidays. I mean, it's not bad because there's usually not too much to do, and you get that nice, sweet holiday pay. So for people like me who don't have family in town anyway, I'm like, yeah, me as well. You know, it's like, what was I gonna do? Stare at the walls and contemplate how lonely I am, or I could actually do something with my life.
Or watch holiday specials, you know, one of those.
I mean, that is obviously the case. And that was my only hesitation for signing up for Christmas, actually, was if my family was going to do something over Zoom. So I just flat out texted them. Like, I know it's early, but, like, are you guys doing anything? And they're like, probably in the morning. I'm like, cool. We'll see what's up with the closing shift. Like the midnight shift.
Took the midnight train going anywhere.
This guy will not stop singing today.
Brian, do you take requests?
I suppose I could if I wanted to.
Purple Rain.
I don't know that song.
Run to the Hills by Iron Maiden. I'd love to see you hit that range.
There you go.
I actually can, and I have practiced it.
Whoa!
Now I'm curious.
Yes.
You got his interest.
I can, and I've practiced it. Because my friend and I, another Brony creator by the name of Concert Cruiser, we wrote a parody song of it about King Sombra. And we've got the instrumental and everything. We wrote this sucker years ago. But we haven't done anything about it because I need to do the vocals. And I don't live in an environment where I can sing very well.
That's why when you get your own house, you can break down bring the roof down as much as you would like.
That is exactly the plan. There's going to be a whole separate room for for voice acting.
Sweet.
Yep. The thing is, and I used to have this when I lived in one house, is I made myself a voice booth, and it was an armoire that I had padded up on the inside. And I could, because I do my best voice acting when I'm sitting. Like I believe my best speaking voice is when I'm sitting, lean forward a little bit, and that gets the best, like the deepest range out of me. But to sing, I need to be able to stand. So, the way I had it set up, I could very easily switch between sitting or standing, and then I had a falling out with the people I was living with, and ended up leaving that house, and I haven't been able to get back to a spot of stability since.
But soon.
Soon. I was just I checked out a house last weekend, and I texted the guy today and said, and said, I've been looking around, but I still like your thing the best. I'm just waiting on some paperwork to come through, and then I'm gonna do one more round of tours. But I'm probably gonna go with your place.
Looks nice. I'd be a little more assertive than that. Honestly, I would say you should tell them, like, hey, I'll take it. And, like, what are the... And kind of get that process rolling. And then once that process is rolling, you can talk about, you know, like, kind of get both processes going at the same time. So that you don't lose your opportunity.
This looks like a weird piece of
Yeah,
bacon.
but I don't think it's gonna happen. And if it does, I'm not worried about it. I know there's other options.
Okay.
Yep. I should show you the pictures I took of this place. Some of the extremities need a little bit of work, but other than that, like the main house itself is actually really good looking.
He should show you the pictures after.
Clayton wants to know, Brandon, did you know about Police Girl?
Which end of these is the wide end?
What? Oh wait, hold on. I see a comment. No.
Nope.
Who is that?
Technically this one? If you want to go all
Clayton
technical about
was
it.
asking that.
This one?
No. I mean,
Is
who
that
is
supposed to be the tip or the...
Supposed to be the
Oh,
one
no,
on the head.
I don't know.
Let me see. The picture. The picture. If we cheat and we go with the picture. The picture seems to indicate it's the other way around.
Like this?
Yeah.
Like okay, so they want it like
Aaron
this.
Davis says,
Yeah.
I can sing, I can dance. After all this is France.
Okay, it was right here.
Okay.
Bunch up and rows left here and pin in place. Okay, to create the poof. Because I'm like, there's not really a poof, but apparently you must create the poof.
Create the poof.
They even say poof.
It is a poof, and it is an important poof.
To create poof, we need with needle and lavender yarn, stitch bunched up end rows of forelock to head in front of ear. Oh, let me take this from the beginning. Pin wide end of forelock to top of head in front of left ear, with round forward hanging over the horn. But the horn is on the mane. See?
Yeah.
Brony?
Or does it go through
Yeah.
the mane?
Clayton wants to know if you've ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight.
I am the devil.
Bunch up and
Well, have you danced in the pale moonlight?
No, I have not.
Shameful. You need to get you dancing in the pale moonlight.
I've danced in a hora. Does that count? Probably not.
Wait, I see a comment about Dance Central. I missed it.
When did we start talking about dancing? Who's dancing?
Dance with the devil in the flame moonlight.
We can
No, but
dance
like
if you
before
want
that,
to.
we were talking about
we can
dancing.
leave your friends behind. Because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine. Megan says, well, guys, I think the live stream luck is failing me.
No!
What? Who? What?
It's the girl that's been very lucky with us and getting job interviews after she goes on our stream.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
Wicked Syndicate wants to know if you've ever tried paintball, Brony.
I have tried paintball.
More than
one? I was not very good at it.
Really? I would expect you to be really good at it.
Well, I did it once when I was 13, and I was not the man I am today when I was 13.
Fair
That 13-year-old Brawny was pretty fat, pretty clumsy, pretty stupid.
Fair enough.
Yep.
But
Now, I did it later in life. I think this story comes from when I was 17. And my younger brother was getting into airsoft. And I had been doing, like, combat sports for a little bit at that point, but I had never done anything shooting related. So, he gives me one of his airsoft guns, and we go out, and we're playing around, and I took a bolt action that he had, and he had like an automatic, like an AK-47 looking gun, and his friend had another one that was shaped like a shotgun, and so I remember us standing, and this is certainly not like official airsoft rules and format, but we're just standing at opposite ends of this straightaway in the property behind my parents' house, and he goes, go. And as they're bringing up their guns to bear, I knelt down and I popped the both of them with my bolt action, and then I rolled out of the way and went and hid behind a tree. And from that point on, it was ninja stealth sniper time. And I frustrated the heck out of them for a little bit. We did that for a little bit, and I just was running circles around these guys in the field, shooting them. There was one part where they, like, I separated them and they managed to regroup, and they were like, "Oh, did you see where he went? I don't know. I didn't see where he is." And the whole time they're like arguing with each other over losing sight of me, I'm sneaking up on him. And then his friend sees me and starts to point like he's like, "Oh, there he is." And I pop the both of them again and go back into the trees and start hiding. So that worked really well for one round. And then we did a second round, and they had me pretty much figured out at that point. And I was not able to do any of those shenanigans again.
But hey, if it was in real life and you had a gun, they'd never have the chance to learn.
Mm-hmm.
I went paintballing once, and I want to do it again. It was actually a lot of fun. I got shot in the ass. I remember that.
That happens to
Yep,
people a
that
lot.
tends to happen.
I never got to do paintball or airsoft because that wasn't for girls.
You would like it, Heather.
Yeah, you would.
You definitely would.
I've been denied my entire life.
Heather, you enjoyed shooting that shotgun when we were up in New York.
Yeah, next time let me make something explode.
Okay.
I haven't done it more for, not because I felt constricted by the it's not for girls, but more the people I hung out with they'd be like, "Oh, I don't wanna," and like I didn't have enough guy friends at the time.
Mine was that it literally was my mom not letting me do stuff. Like, I did, like, you know what? At some points, I was calling my own mother sexist. I'm like, stop being sexist, Mom. I can do whatever I want. That's why I went through that whole just wearing t-shirts and jeans in high school phase and not wearing makeup. Because I'm like, I refuse your societal conceptions of beauty, Mom.
I feel
But
called out.
now I just do whatever I want.
I think we went over that. She's like, yeah, I went through like a super tomboy phase where I did nothing but wear jeans and t-shirt, didn't wear makeup, and I'm sitting like...
It's like, this is my life.
It's like, don't judge my lifestyle, Heather.
It's just that I think I abandoned some girly things because I didn't want to be what they wanted me to be. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was that. But like, I do both. I'm a girl that does both. I wear the t-shirt and jeans sometimes, but I'll pull up the girly stuff a lot of the time too. I feel like I can switch anytime I want.
Yeah, well, you could pull off both. I remember one of my other friends giving me a hard time about my sense of style. It's like, you need to stop dressing like a soccer mom. And I'm like, why? Like, absolutely not denying the fact that I dress like a soccer mom, you know? I'm like, why? She's like, because no one wants to fuck a soccer mom. And I'm like, soccer dads do? And she's like, only because they have to.
What?
Well, we don't have time to unpack all of that. Here we got a question for Brandon. Brandon, have you ever heard the song Lithium?
Do you mean the Nirvana song? Because yes, I have. But if there's another song called Lithium I don't know about, then probably not.
Alrighty then.
Also, Emerald, I have no idea what you're talking about when you say that's an
It
interesting
looks
piece.
funny.
I don't know.
It looks
funny.
like it's gonna be a ripoff. This is not Luna. This is like Luna.
Woona.
It's like, here, I got you a knockoff ball of your wife. And he goes like, this is a nightmare.
And not Nightmare Moon.
That thing looks like a mule cosplaying as Luna in a fursuit.
My God, what went wrong?
We followed the instructions.
We followed the instructions, but I don't know what the fuck the instructions are
What
trying
you need
to
to do
do.
now, Heather, is just like go into your cupboard, go get a yam, and make the body that big.
No. We're gonna try to make this something.
It just goes to show, I don't think these people know what they're doing.
A little bit. I honestly, yeah.
Because, like, I can't do this 3 times in a row and get it wrong every time.
Yeah, no.
Some of them
It's
were a
definitely
little-
the design that's, like, wonky. No, I was never blaming you for why it looked weird. It was definitely, like, the... Because, I mean, if you look at, like, what you did, and then you look at the picture, it was like, yeah, that's the same thing. I don't know why they thought that would defy gravity.
Yeah, it's freaking ridiculous.
It's like, I don't know why they thought the head being twice as big as the body was gonna work out, but there it is.
I have the experience.
Yes.
I have the experience of having done this.
Which is why I immediately transferred it over to you. I was like, when I tried it out, I was like, screw this is hard, Heather!
It is hard. It is hard.
Especially
when you're not given very good instructions.
Yeah, I was like, even the instructions I'm given.
Like, albeit at the basic level, it's pretty good because you got different stitches going on, and I could see how it could work, but it doesn't come out the way, because I don't know if they're good at giving the instructions or something.
Yeah.
Or, like, I don't know what it comes down to at the end of the day.
I feel like someone made a toy that was like, oh yeah, that looks cute in the photos. It's like, yeah, but it's, like, gonna look weird. It's like, shh, it looks cute in the photos.
I made curly hair.
Nice.
I did it.
Nice.
Yeah, curly bacon hair.
Bigorna says, I blame Hasbro's incompetence because it's what they're known to do since the beginning.
Yeah.
True.
You know, I should really just do a series where, like, I make everything from these things, and I'm like, the instructions don't work! But I will say, the Star Wars one, all I've made is the Ewok from that stuff, and that came out pretty good.
Okay.
The Ewoks from the Star Wars kit came out pretty good. That's my Marvel one.
Because Star Wars doesn't play that game.
That's true. Hasbro, it's just you. What the fuck? I wonder if Marvel made this... I mean, what if Hasbro made this Marvel crochet kit that I have over there that I haven't gotten to play with yet?
They shouldn't. Hasbro and Marvel shouldn't have anything to do with each other.
Really? Because I've been in Hasbro stores and they're like, this toy that's Marvel made by Hasbro. And I'm like, what? So I think they have, like, a sometimes agreement, sometimes not.
I guess. It's like, because certainly Marvel's owned by Disney, not Hasbro.
I don't know.
But maybe they have the toy rights.
It sounds like something they would do.
Yeah.
It also would depend on how old it is.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true, because, like, certain properties are still owned by other companies. For instance, Spider-Man is still owned by Sony. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that could be true. It could be, like, that Hasbro just clung on to the rights for the Marvel toys, and Disney just has to pay them.
Yep. Clayton wants to know, sweetie, do you remember the incantation for Akurio Tyson?
Akurio Tyson? Oh, gee, the Japanese one? I think it's just. I think it is just Akuyo Chaisan. I think that's just it.
It's a spell.
It basically means demon be gone. It's something that not even Sailor Mars, actually Rey, her human counterpart, she'll say when throwing talismans at evil spirits to when they go through.
Really? Because it reminds me of that spell, like in Harry Potter, where he goes like Accio broomstick.
Yeah, no.
And they have one of those where I come from. It's called The Power of Christ Compels You.
It's basically that, but Shinto.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. We got a really weird question from Syndicate here. Miss Sweetie, what would your OC do if she saw herself in a mirror?
I think she would be
Cry.
like, Aww. Probably check her hair.
No, actually, my OC is not as horrifying as I am. I don't know.
Probably fix her hair.
Possibly.
Sweetie, I don't want to hear it. We spent the first 5 minutes of this stream complimenting your looks.
My boobs! I don't think that counts!
That's part of your look.
Look at you and I see that!
Okay, I didn't want to use the word boob.
I don't think objectification is the same thing as beauty.
Okay, I'll be completely honest. Yes, I was objectifying your boobs. Sorry.
At least Heather's honest about it.
We were giving you nice compliments on your massive Doban Honkaros.
What the hell? First of all, they are not that, and second of all, what the hell?
Oh, have you ever seen that?
ProZD video where he goes just like gives boobs a whole bunch of weird names.
No.
Yeah, it's
very
called
funny.
it's like an anime pitch. And that's all they do is it's like, okay, I got this new idea for this
Okay, it doesn't look
anime.
that bad, it
We
just
got
looks
this
terrible.
girl with these massive breasts.
I love that.
That's
It
like-
doesn't look too bad. It just looks terrible.
I was just gonna look too bad. It looks terrible. Oh my
This is
God.
gonna be funny. It's like, okay, so this was intended to be a compliment. I promise it's not some sort of like sly insult.
It's oh my God, it could be a really funny one though.
If
wrap
I was
this
sly
up.
enough for that, I don't know.
No, like get a little baggie that looks like a trash can. Put this in there. Put a bow on it. Go and put like just write in Sharpie marker, Silver, your waifu. Love, sweetie.
Your waifu is trash. Here's proof.
Oh my
Well, Princess
God.
Luna is pretty trash.
Oh, she is not.
This Princess Luna's
This Princess Luna maybe, and again, it's not your fault. It's the
No,
design.
it completely. I get it. It's it's
like
funny,
I'm not
though.
insulting your work at all. It looks
No,
gorgeous
'cause
from what you were given.
I think there was more than enough proof online of my work that to say that like
Say
yeah, she
yes.
doesn't make shit. This is real.
It's like she followed the instructions. She did as she was told. Hasbro just sold us a crappy product. What do you want?
Yeah, I did the cooking by the book, guys.
We did not get a cake.
I was not lazy. I've been here every week. You've seen the process. I think at the end of the day, the problem is like I didn't stop and say like, okay, your judgment's stupid, but I just went like, look, I'll trust
Look,
you.
oh, yeah, you trusted it playing, which I appreciate because like. I don't know, if you'd gone on your own thing, it may have come out better, but then, also if we were judgy, then you'd be like, God damn it, Heather, but now we can be judgy about the, yeah.
We got Zero Aura with another Pokemon question here. Do you have the DLC for Pokemon Sword?
I certainly do not. Pretty sure I do not.
And why are you not going to get it?
Now we've got it in our head.
I don't know. I mean, I've never even gotten Pokemon DLC before. I don't see why I would start. I find it weird that they, like, I guess it's weird for me to think Nintendo makes DLC. It's not a thing they're known for.
Let's see here. Brandon, do you see anything you like? We haven't heard from you in a little bit.
One quick second. Clayton's telling me to look up all these characters, and I have. I don't get it. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be looking for. Bogorna says that Prince Luna is a royal neat that messes with pony streams just for shits and giggles.
I would do it too.
He was cutting in and out. What did he say?
That Princess Luna is a fiend that messes with pony streams for shits and giggles or
A
something.
neat.
Oh, a neat. I never really got what a neat was.
Yeah.
It's basically, it's basically the Japanese term for incel before we came up with the term for incel.
Oh. She's
Yeah.
a neat princess
Dang straight.
with her funny hair. It looks like something. A weird potato.
Yeah. Purple potato.
A purple potato. An eggplant,
It's an
maybe? I
eggplant.
don't know.
Theoretically.
Yes. Okay. Hasbro, where do you want to mislead me?
It's all Hasbro's fault.
We gotta make her a side lock with royal blue. Which was royal blue again? This?
That, yes, because they didn't tell me they needed royal blue when they gave me the list of things I needed to buy. They just told me a light purple and a
this-
dark purple, and then I was
it
like,
says
there you go.
in dark purple and lavender. That's all it says.
All it said. It said nothing about blue. Blue was not mentioned, so I didn't get blue. There's no blue.
Emerald
no shit.
Spencer says that Sweetie is beautiful.
Lies. I appreciate the lie, though.
It's his opinion.
Your opinion is wrong, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
Generally, when someone lies, it's because they have something to gain. What could Emerald possibly gain in this situation?
It's simple. People call people like me pretty to make themselves feel better. Oh, aren't I a great person for calling the ugly person pretty and making them feel better about themselves, so I can feel better about myself for being a good person, for making an ugly person feel better.
What a horribly cynical outlook.
It's life. It's how That's how I've been treated these past 30 years. That's how it works.
Sorry, my boobs are sweaty.
It's okay. It's like they're talking about boobs.
Syndicate wants to know if we enjoyed the episode between Dark and Dawn. Friendship is Magic.
I'm trying to remember.
I'm trying to remember that one. Probably.
That was the one where Princess Luna and Celestia went on vacation and got under each other's skin.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, yeah, I liked it, okay.
We got to see them with different hairstyles.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I got to see freaking Capper in the background. What's up, fam?
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be hungry in a minute.
What would you like?
I don't know. I'm just gonna order a pizza before this. Ronnie's
Okay.
like, Heather, don't do it.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I can offer you whatever the hell is in the kitchen.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
I got mashed potatoes in there. I want to make into tacos, but that's too much effort right now.
Mm.
Do it tomorrow.
Clayton, I still don't get it.
Megan says Heather is Alucard and Brawny is Sir Integra.
Yes.
I haven't seen enough of the show to validate this, but sure.
The only thing I know about that show is whatever I've seen on
The abridged, right?
the abridged series.
Yeah, yeah.
Boo.
I've watched both.
I feel like I only saw like the first season, but I feel like it wasn't a full season. Maybe it was like just a pilot or something.
It's got weird things going on. I get confused.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen it, but like I'm behind as hell. I feel like I only saw like 3 episodes because they were like the only 3 episodes that were out at first. And then like I think they were like, by the way, and they dumped a whole bunch of other episodes and I haven't gotten around to them.
No, there was like this weird thing that happened. Like there was the Helsing and then there was an OVA that was like better. So, okay, there was one where like it was normal, but like then the climax didn't lead. Like there was the climax that led up to Nazi vampires that were synthetic and that was something. But then there was another season that kind of followed the same thing, but then it derailed into another thing where like there was another vampire that was a child and I don't know what happened there, but then there was another vampire that was like even more powerful than Alucard. It could face like make his head do transparent and let things go through his head. I don't know. It got really confusing. I was just like, which one of these is canon?
All of them?
I don't know. Maybe everyone likes the Nazi one best.
Okay. Maybe I'm not thinking of a completely different show because none of that sounds familiar.
I don't know. Vampires.
Vampires and stuff.
Anyone watch that one series that was like a vampire anime where like reincarnation was a thing with them, but also like freaking drinking blood from a human didn't turn them into a vampire. The human had to drink a pure vampire's blood, but also like getting bitten and having your blood drinking was like synonymous with an orgasm.
Is this Vampire Night?
I don't know. No, Vampire Night's something else.
Okay. Then I don't know that one.
It's a fucking mess. The vampire animes.
Vampire animes are a hot mess. I very rarely have seen one that I have liked. For various reasons. Like, no, wait, there was one I really liked, and unfortunately I can't remember what the name of it was. But I think I revisited, though, and then it got weird.
It always gets weird.
Yeah, it's like, it was really fun at first, and then it got weird.
Vampire Night was fun at first and got weird. Really weird. As weird as you can get.
Vampire Night, to me, I never liked.
This is why we need to stick to normal, wholesome comedy shows like Clannad.
I don't remember that.
Clannad is one of the notoriously depressing animes.
Let's just...
So, I'm sure it had comedy moments in there.
We talked about it a
remember.
little bit last week.
Yes.
About how not just depressing but confusing.
Confusing and depressing at the same time. Yes.
Does anyone know why we're getting like a revival of Orin High School Host Club stuff? Because I've been having more of that show up on my feed, like fan art.
I'm not complaining. But yeah, no, I've seen it too. Like, a bunch of people are just bringing it back.
We brought back Fruit Baskets. Let's bring back Orin High School Host Club.
I'm sure. I'm both hesitant and excited for a prospect of that. Because I'd probably be all judgy and want it to be like the original anime. But at the same time, I'm sure people would like to see the conclusion of the story. I never felt dissatisfied by the conclusion of the anime.
But
I
you
felt
wanted
like
more.
a little, but like it wasn't like Fruits Basket where at the end of the anime I was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Where do we go from here?
Yeah, they're like, and the end. I'm like, not the end at all. There's so much unresolved. What? What are you talking about? The end? you know, and
Yeah, I think I've talked about fruit baskets before. Like, you know, it was like, oh no, what happens? But then we go on Google and look up the manga, and it goes
Yeah.
like she ends up with the cat dude. And I'm like, but I didn't like their
I
chemistry.
didn't like them. Yeah, like in the original anime, I shipped her and Yuki.
Yeah,
And
but
then-
now in this newer one, they're kind of like, you could go like, okay, I could see how they could end up together too.
Well, I could always see it either way. I could definitely see how, you know, her and Yuki and her and Kyo are like, you know, that would be shipping wars, and you know the fandom was split over that. But yeah, and then reading the manga was like, yeah, no, she is together with Kyo. I was like, dang it.
Big Orna says, is it Rosario plus vampire?
I watched that one too.
That sounds familiar.
My brother Buck tried to get me to watch that one, and I got through about half of one episode, and and all I can remember about it is getting halfway through the episode and going, yo, this is way too raunchy for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can tell that from the poster. I think that was
I watched all of that.
I think that was one of those animes where someone tried to tell me to watch it, and then I saw like the poster for the anime and went, no. That's gonna be an anime that's focused on boobs.
Oh, it was mostly panty shots.
Mm-hmm. Panty shots, boobs, same difference.
Well, other
Just
Well, same
massive
difference in the sense that they're both equally
mahongos.
unappealing to me.
I was just desperate to watch some sort of anime.
If I'm desperate to watch an anime, I'll usually revisit one that I like.
Yeah, I think at one point though I was just starved for new content, and like I just went on Netflix because Netflix was the thing that, and I got an account for it, and I was just like, just give me an anime, please.
An anime. Yeah, that's
And
always
I
dangerous.
watched a lot of crap.
Yeah,
A lot of
I've been down that
confusing
road
crap.
before, don't get me wrong. Like, there was this one anime, I can't remember what it was called, but it is notorious. It is a very notorious anime. Because I went into the anime, and I give animes, like, 3 episodes to sort of get me interested at all. And then, like, okay, I don't like some aspects, but let's see where this keeps going, and I'll give it another 3 episodes. And then I might be like, okay, there's this one element I really like, maybe I'll watch another 3. And there was just one, like, yeah, I watched 9 episodes, and, like, I can't. This character is an asshole. Like, I've waited 9 episodes for this character not to be an asshole, and he's an asshole. But I'm like, but I'm invested enough where I kind of care about the ending, so I'm just gonna skip to the end and see how it resolves itself. Oh my god! The ending, like, came out of freaking like, yes, I hadn't watched the middle of the anime, but that would, from what I've heard, that would not have helped me. Because it started out as, like, a general high school romance anime, and then decapitation happens at the last episode, and I'm like, what? Yeah, that was a rabbit hole I should not have gone down. So one needs to
Megan
be careful.
McGonigal
with
says
this.
Black Blood Brothers.
Don't know that one either.
I feel like I've heard of that.
Yeah.
That one I haven't
Clayton
heard.
says the episode where Haruhi gets scolded by Tamaki is still pretty controversial.
Didn't she
That
get
one,
scolded by
yes.
her a lot?
Well, I think they're specifically speaking about the one. Okay, so what happened
Which one?
is it was the beach episode.
Oh.
Yes, and so it's basically a whole sexism thing, where she stands up to a bunch of guys, and she's scolded for doing so because she's a girl, and she should have called for the men to come and save the problem, and it got everyone worried and stuff like that, and she generally it's a really
I get it, but I mean, I get it. It's not a sexism thing, but it's still. I would have said like it's you against 3 people.
Yeah, still,
I mean, yes, stand up to them, but also these odds weren't in your favor. Maybe think a little smart.
yeah, but it was very much stressed the fact that it was basically more like a "don't you realize you're a girl."
Yeah,
was
they
what
made
was-
it
that was
into a
stressed.
sexist thing.
Yeah, it was like, "Don't you realize you're a girl? You're not like Honey. You're not like Mori. You know, you're a girl, so you shouldn't, handle anything."
And she was all very much like,
Screw that crap. Yeah, she's very much a non-binary icon.
yeah,
Like, before, non-binary, at least socially, became a thing that I was aware of. I
Yeah,
loved
yeah.
her for being a very much like, why does it matter if I'm a girl or not? Why does the fact that I'm a girl matter? And
Well, Clayton says Akito is a girl.
Shush, spoilers, what the frick?
who's a girl?
No one.
Alrighty then. Aaron
I don't
Davis
know what
says,
it
I
is.
love Clinad.
Oh no, it's a great anime. It's just not a feel-good anime.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about. Took me a minute.
Syndicate wants to know if he can recommend an anime.
Hold on, I gotta sneeze.
You can recommend an anime. Yes. That doesn't mean we'll necessarily watch it, but you can recommend it.
I burped instead. Never mind.
Whatever works. Whatever gets those gases out.
I don't get it. You made me finish off the royal blue to put more royal blue.
They've been doing that a lot for you for this design, haven't they?
Yeah, a lot of pointless crap.
All right, Heather. I just thought of something. Here's our 2021 goal.
Uh-oh.
We're going to start in January on a plushie, and in December we're gonna finish it. We're just gonna work on it the whole year and see how big it can get.
No.
I don't think that's how it works.
I will find a way. I know that's not how it works, but I will find a way.
Honey, I don't think I could keep my attention at something that I like changing up the projects. I don't want to do that like the same project all year. There's other projects I want to do.
I'll have to do it then, and I'll host my crocheting stream at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Saturday nights.
Are you trying to take over my time slot? Trying to be a little bitch?
Yes. I'm challenging you, Heather.
Alright, everyone go downvote his videos.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot stop me with mere downvoting.
Oh my god. Someone commented on one of my pictures on DeviantArt that was about VTubers a while back. And I'm like, I don't know enough about VTubers to know what the hell's going on. And somebody says, neither do I. Nice comic. And their name is Nice Cock Penis.
Fair enough.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, penis. And that's what I'm going to say.
Bigorna says, I recommend Trigun because it has a protagonist with a red trench coat, and that's a sign of quality.
It's not, but Trigun is quality anime, so A+ for Trigun is awesome. I cannot recommend Trigun enough.
Spencer says Brawny's 2021 plans will be ruined by COVID-20.
Probably. Although, I should warn you, Trigun is another one of those animes that, for the most part, is really cheerful, and then the ending happens. And that bums you out, so just that.
Yeah, well, we had roughly the same thing with Cowboy Bebop, so...
Cowboy Bebop, yeah. I consider Trigun and Cowboy Bebop to be sort of in the same basket. They're similar animes in, like, quality. Actually, they're also space westerns, so they're kind of same genre.
I don't want something that's gonna make me sad.
I'm sorry. At first, it's like nothing but comedy, and it's great, and it's funny, and then it's like, and then heavy stuff, and you're like, ah! So all of that was just to get me to care about these characters? Yes. Oh, you bastards.
It's always the plan. Yeah, this is stupid. I could have been on the same round, you idiots.
New Controller says, how about Angelic Layer?
Angelic Layer. That sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen it, but I feel like someone's told me about it. What was I going to say? So, no, our 2021 goal is going to be Heather rewriting this book.
Why do you guys do this to me? I have so much I need to do.
Oh, yeah! Angelic Layer, that was an oldie. I never did watch it.
Let me see the picture.
It's like, I feel like this was like a 90s something.
Oh, I've seen pictures for it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like this was back in my day, but it wasn't one of the ones I watched personally. I'm pretty
90s
sure.
anime had its own look to it.
It did, yeah. I'm like, this screams 90s. Something about this whole aesthetic just says, "Hello, we're from the 90s. How are you?"
I want to get that 90s aesthetic down.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm gonna be wrong, and it's from like 2010 or something. But I'm like, but it looks like 90s.
You know, recently there was a picture that showed up that was like a meme from Star Wars.
First episode 2001. I was close.
It was probably produced in the 90s.
Yeah, it was probably made in the 90s and then got around to releasing it in the 2000s.
But no, like there was a
noughties.
meme recently that was like that one scene from Star Wars when they're like giving masterhood to Anakin. Not happening, and it's just like, but it was with 90s kids, and there's people like born in 95. And
oh yeah,
and I was just like, oh god damn it, here it comes. They're like, we give you the rank of millennial, but we do not give you the rank of 90s kids, and I'm like, this is unfair. And I'm like, that is, you ass. I was 5 years old.
Well, that's sort of, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with the,
That's
with
a
the
load
council
of
on that.
bull crap.
I say that because I know that I can't call myself an 80s kid. I can say I'm an 80s baby, but I can't say I'm an 80s kid. But I'm a 90s kid, by all rights.
This is some bull crap.
Highly unfortunate.
This exclusionary shit.
Let's see here. Syndicate is recommending anime. He says Another World with my smartphone. That show sucks. Restaurant to Another World. Stop recommending isekais.
Oh yeah, that's become a total new thing. Like,
The only isekai that we acknowledge here is Konosuba.
I knew I was gonna say that.
I don't even know that genre. What
Oh
genre?
yeah, he's been making me watch that one.
Well, what's the genre that you
The
say?
genre is
I'm-
like just random average guy being dropped into a fantasy world.
Oh, those can
Yeah.
work in certain ways.
More often than not, video game themed. You know, the whole I know like isekai just means alternate world, so it can be anything. And
If
there
you-
was like Dot Hack Zero was probably the first big
Dot
one
Hack.
to have that theme.
A lot of my
But
friends were.
Sword Art Online kind of
Okay, let us not talk about
yeah.
the horror
Yeah,
that is
Sword Art Online is what started the whole like movement, and then a million of shows just like that came out. Konosuba's good because it spits in the face of the isekai genre, and it's hilarious.
Well, when I think of like dropped into fantasy world, my first thought is Spirited Away, and if you talk shit about Spirited Away, I will hunt you down.
Spirited Away is technically an isekai.
And it's good stuff.
Made me hungry when I saw that.
And it's an
It's
acid
true.
trip. I didn't like Spirited Away.
Spirited Away is basically Japanese Alice in Wonderland, and I don't mean that by saying it's the same plot. I mean literally it was inspired by Alice in Wonderland.
I never got to finish it. You like I keep telling you, it's one of those animes because we watched a lot of Ghibli films during my anime clubs in high school. It's one of those things that, like, you know, lunchtime isn't enough time to watch the whole thing, and we watched like the beginning half of it, and then at one point we watched the middle half of it. But then whoever was bringing that movie, like I don't know, didn't bring it anymore, and then we'd watch Digimon.
Not that I
You
don't
just
love
got people
Digimon, but
just-
still.
I'm looking. You know what? I'm looking for something to actually talk about here because now people are just giving us their anime lists, and it's a tad frustrating, at least to me. Aaron Davis says, "I tried Cowboy Bebop and couldn't get into it. Same with Space Dandy and JoJo."
I never got into JoJo. I don't even think I tried with Space Dandy.
Yep, and I'm not taking any more anime suggestions.
Take all the
That's
anime
enough of this.
suggestions. All of them.
Just everyone collect it on an
Especially
Excel
the
sheet, and we
isekais.
will see.
Just know that all anime is trash.
No,
Some anime is trash.
your waifu is trash.
I want to make a
I don't know.
screenshot.
Hayao Miyazaki says anime was a mistake, and I'd say he's a pretty good authority on the topic.
Mm-hmm.
I think I say that about most things I do.
Yeah, I'm like, when have you not said Pony was a mistake? Like, come on now.
What? I've never said Pony was a mistake.
I'm sure
Pony's
you've said it at
probably-
some point in your life.
Pony was a mistake.
Pony's the best thing I ever did.
Uh-huh.
To be fair, I think that's true coming from him.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying it's not true. I'm saying I don't think he always feels that way.
No, yeah, don't tell me you don't hate
The
him.
only thing I regret about Pony is that it cannot apply to real world at all.
And yet you have a whole series dedicated to trying and applying it to real world.
Well, yeah, but like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell anybody I'm a brony. I will lose my job.
I don't think you'll lose your job.
I have lost jobs because people found out I was a brony.
I'm not saying it hasn't happened or that it isn't a possibility. I just don't think that the job that you have at the moment would be one of those jobs.
I'm not willing to risk it.
Okay.
Not
Okay, we're
not
switching to
after
lavender.
it's
I've
actually
got it.
happened twice.
It's hold on. Where did I leave off the string? It's somewhere around here. It's not this one. This one's annoying me.
What's this one?
There it is. I don't know. It's like in the middle of the freaking yarn, and it's like a handle, and it's annoying me. It hurts my OCD.
I don't know. I just accept that yarn is chaotic.
Yeah. Well, hence the stream. Now we know the meaning of the stream title.
Crochet is chaos.
It is.
knitting and orderly conduct. That's what my stream is gonna be.
God, that doesn't even have a ring to it. Mine is chaos and crochet. Got the caca. Oh, have y'all noticed my reversible?
Kaka is right. That's when you describe
What
in this
now, what?
stream.
My reversible octopus.
Oh yeah, I saw you put that on Twitter. Adding more to this menagerie.
We actually have another.
Yeah, what are
edition
we
of
at now?
Black
50?
Horse.
Is that an even 50?
Oh my god. I think we're beyond 50. We've got a black horse.
And if you
With no name.
there's some in there that I'm gonna take to my.
Where did this pig come from?
It's been there.
Oh good god.
I guess you never counted that one.
Apparently not. So,
But
I think we're probably over 50.
But take out the Golden Freddy and the Marshall because I'm taking those back to my nephews. And that panda. Take out the panda because that's also one of my nephews. I just got.
Panda. I think I'm not looking at the panda. What?
Panda's right behind you.
Ah, that's why I'm not looking at the panda. Yeah, I don't know. I think I count all of
That's
them.
three.
And then there's
But that's also going back home.
sure.
Also, I don't. What do you think I should? Because it needs a new hook. Because it's Foxy from
Hook.
Five Nights at Freddy. He's a pirate,
Oh.
so he needs a hook coming out of his little thing. And I used to have a pipe cleaner I stabbed in there as a little hook, but like it came out at some point, so I don't know what to use it to replace it.
The pipe cleaner?
I guess.
I mean, just for
And
safety.
tie it in a little bit better?
Well, perhaps I will. But
Emerald
yeah.
Spencer says Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid
See,
is
I
pretty
don't
good.
make
Why can't-
shit.
why can't season
I made
2
this years
just
ago.
come out already? We don't want any more Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. That show is not good.
I thought you liked that one.
That doesn't mean it's good.
Gotcha.
I haven't seen. That is one I need to see. Like everything I've seen from the anime is like, God, it's one of those animes that's raunchy and also like funny at the same time. Because there's some that are
there-
raunchy and the raunchiness kind of ruins the whole anime. But from what I've
There's
seen,
the dragons are all lesbians, and the
Even the guy one?
At points
He's
it
very
gets
lesbian.
a little bit softcore for some underage characters, and I'm not okay with that.
well, it's
Wait, if
anime.
it's a
I mean,
dragon, it's not underage. They're 1,000 years old.
No, we do not play that game here, Brian.
Which Brian?
The one that I live with. Syndicate wants to know if you've stretched.
Oh, good question.
The cracks say no.
The cracks are like, oh God, thank you.
I'm using an ergonomic handle for my needles too, so I think my hands will be working for quite a few years to come.
Good. Makes me question why like knitting and crocheting are so well known for grandmothers when grandmothers are well known for having like arthritis and stuff. You'd think that kind of work would hurt the head like hell.
Maybe that's why.
Well, it's a
Dude.
skill you used to learn.
Yeah, like
back
that's why
then,
they got
and
so
then
much
it was a
arthritis.
good way to pass the time all the time, and so they did it all the time, and they got older and developed arthritis because of it.
And but I'm doing my best to prevent that. Stretching, I don't do this every day. And I've got an ergonomic handle, which is a good investment. There's a lot you can do to help prevent that. I'm hoping I'm going to be
Syndicate
in good
says
shape.
Sweetie needs to stretch too.
All right, sweetie. You've been doing too much.
Now
Yeah.
be careful. Be careful with your shirt.
With the shirt? Okay, hold on, let me.
I was about to say, it's actually been like unzipping itself this whole time.
Slowly, a little bit. May as well just go full.
Yeah, there it is, people. It's what you pay for.
Of course, I should be stretching downward. Is that the idea?
Oh yeah, you gotta give him the whole. Gotta squish
there you
them
go. Pretty
Squish
please.
them together.
There was a time in college, like someone told me something that I feel like I wasn't. I know I was in college, but I was like young, innocent 18-year-old that was not ready to hear this information. But like. She was, one of her friends like, yeah, one of my guy friends hopefully will be able to drive me home. I don't know, I have to ask him. And another girl was like, what you do is when you ask him, you go, please, just like this. And I was like, oh, like I was traumatized. Like, how dare you use your sexuality to get, favors from your guy friends. And now I'm older and like, yeah, that's true though.
I would do that.
I wouldn't do it, but like, I acknowledge that it's a thing that women do. It's like, yeah, well.
Bigorna says, I'm going to make my own stream called Ruckus and Sewing, and it will have a cool gif of Applejack dancing in the corner, and I'll have it at the 2300 hours to midnight GMT time slot for me. So I
GMT,
think
so that
that's
would be-
right after this stream. Like, this stream would end, and his would begin.
At 2300? I don't think so.
Stop trying to steal my time slots!
No, I think 2300 would be earlier in the day. 2300 GMT time, right? So that'd be English time.
English time.
Oh yeah, GMT.
Yeah, GMT. That's in London.
Yeah, so that's 5 hours.
Yeah,
earlier.
that's earlier. Like that'd be done before.
I thought Pagorna was in Brazil.
He is.
Yeah.
The
so,
GMT.
so-
I'm pretty sure GMT without anything is London, unless it's GMT minus something that you didn't mention.
-3.
Oh, -3. Okay, so then that's 3 hours earlier. That's still Eastern time, isn't it? No, that's not Eastern time. That's like middle of the freaking Atlantic. Give me a second.
Oh,
-3.
oh man. We
Images.
traumatized Brandon at some point in time.
Oh god, I forgot about him!
Hi, Brandon.
I'm sorry, Brandon! Where did you go? Come back!
Google tells me that I'm stupid and that GMT -3 is actually in the opposite direction and is closer to like Saudi Arabia, like the very, very
Oh, so
western
he's
tip.
several hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
What time is it for you right now, bro?
Or at least that's the time that he's gonna do it at.
Wait. I think I was looking at the wrong image. There are a lot of images. And I
GMT
don't know if I believe any of
-3
them.
is Brasilia time, he says.
Okay, I believe you. I may be looking at. Yeah, I think I was looking at the wrong picture. I think that was +3. Because I was like, I swear that I lived in GMT -8. You know, I was like, how the hell have I gotten that wrong my entire life? Yeah, and it's not East. Is it Eastern time? I don't think it's Eastern time. I think it's east of Eastern time or west of Eastern time rather. No, east of Eastern time. I was right. I'm confusing myself.
Clayton says, Brownie, do you have any advice to writing character development? Not off the top of my head. What I can do is that when my students write something, is I know what they've told me about the pacing of their story, what the end goal is, things like that, and I can, if they veer off that path, I can point it out and say, hey, why? You know, and maybe they changed their mind about it, or, you know, maybe they didn't do it intentionally. And I can show them the right way to do it. But to just ask me for, like, advice, like, complicated advice like that, I'm not going to be able to do that off the top of my head.
I know what to
Maybe-
do. Kill their
what do you-
parents. Kill their
again?
parents.
It's worked for Disney.
Kill their parents, and whoever's, like, so they're an orphan, and whoever raised them, kill them. Kill everything that they love slowly.
That's what I did.
It works.
That's what I did the last time I wrote a story. I started by taking away this guy's ability to sleep, and then through that he started accumulating injuries, and then he accumulated stress, which made him more volatile, and then he lashed out at his girlfriend, and she broke up with him, and then he lashed out at a coworker and got fired, and then he went to Equestria and tried to fight the villain, but got his butt kicked.
So, self-insert story.
Yeah, there was a
Not-
lot of you in there.
How is that self-insert?
It's so self-insert.
It did- there was
First
a
of
lot
all,
of you
there's a
in
character
there.
who can't sleep, and then
You
his
can't
not
sleep.
ability to sleep made him cranky and lashed out at the people who love him, which made him alone in the world, and then he became a pony.
That is kind of your life in a nutshell.
Well, I'll tell you this, it wasn't intentional.
I'm sure it wasn't. Well, most self-insert isn't intentional. That's kind of the problem of it. Is that people write what they know, and what they know is their own story.
I very specifically wrote that character, and I wrote it like this. Okay, what would I do in this situation? Cool,
That's how you
figured
do
that
a
out, and then
self-insert.
wrote the complete opposite.
What?
What complete
I
opposite.
read this story, Bronny. I read it. It's not.
Yeah, right?
That is you.
What?
I read the story. I was a voice in the story.
Yes, I
Of the
know
girlfriend that he
but,
lashed
like,
out at?
Yes!
at what
Yeah.
point-
I got that role. He didn't even pick it. The chick picked it. I think probably because I was his girlfriend, but like, yeah, it's you.
How How is it me?
It's you!
Okay, repeating the statement is not answering the question.
Because I already illustrated to you how it's you!
No, honey, I've read the story, and the way the character acts, and even sometimes the way he talks, kind of sounds like you. Like, sure, not the surly bits. He doesn't apparently look at you, but the sleep deprivation and the craziness that you kind of over accentuate in some of your videos, that feels like you. It very much feels like you, and I think it's just a victim of you having been the person writing it.
Yeah. That's just the end of the day is when you're a writer, it's really hard not to put yourself in the story in one form or another. It's literally what you're trying to do by writing a story, is put yourself out there.
Well, frick. This changes my whole worldview. It really does, because I wrote that story, and the decision-making process of the character was meant to be diametrically opposed to me until the very end. And at the very end, but it like the way I looked at it, like, he might have eventually come to the same conclusion that I did, but it would have taken him a lot longer to get there. Like, I would have handled things much quicker than that character did.
Maybe, but I think that's kind of what makes it you, but not you. Maybe that's what the young version of you was like before you became who you are, and that's why it feels like you.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. I was, like, zero hesitation on anything when I was younger. Just...
That's your perception of you, Bronny. Honestly, at the end of the day, you don't know what you're like. Only anyone else can tell you that.
It's very true. There are times where people are like, what do you think, you would represent, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, ask the people who know me. Like, I can't answer that question.
Yeah, sometimes
myself.
I want to ask people, like, out of nowhere, like, what do you think of me and what's your thoughts on me? But, like, I don't. But, like, it's because knowing what people perceive from me, like, it gives you a better view to dissect yourself.
Bigorna says, it was you, Bronny. It was you all along. It's me, Austin. It was me all along, Austin.
Hey, Heather.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, how long did it take you to notice I was gone?
Until I started screaming, "Oh my god!"
I think
Like-
something around boob stretching, I think, was when we realized you'd left.
Yeah, I think the last time I remember talking to you was when we wouldn't shut up about boobs and shit.
Wait.
No, you were talking to, like, Chris or somebody?
I left a message. I was like,
Or
I'll
Clayton.
return. I'm gonna grab my phone from the charger, floss my teeth, and consider my choices. And then I commented on the sweetie and like the guy friend thing, and I might just go back and floss for an extra 30 minutes.
Well, I mean, you have to understand, we don't, like, have the Discord up.
Yeah, I don't have it up. Like,
And-
and there's a piece of paper blocking it, so I don't even know that I have messages. I see the notifications now.
And if Bronny doesn't read the comment, we don't see it.
Yeah.
So blame Bronny.
I saw that, and I meant to read it, to read it, and there was a lot going on, and I forgot and lost track. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I messed up.
How dare you, Bronny? Blame Bronny.
Aaron
Yeah,
Davis
okay.
says, I am the darkness, I am the night.
I am the night. No one said anything about my cute kitten shirt.
Oh, we were mostly focusing on your tatas, but yeah, I see the kitten now. I think like the butterfly was far more, because the way it was wrinkled.
Yeah, because the kitty is going after the butterfly.
Yeah, I know, but the way it was wrinkled when you relax is like the most thing you can see is the butterfly.
Oh yeah,
The existence of the kitten is not
scratching
as...
up the kitty.
Yes, you're scrunching the kitty.
I will give my fan this. I'm blowing a lot of cold air into my face.
Nice.
I don't know why I'm hot, because apparently the air is cold.
Let's see. Clayton says, I think the best character growth has to be Usagi to Skino.
Skino's
She went from a clumsy crybaby to a mature, confident young woman.
Mature might be taking it a little far. Confident, yes. Mature? She's more mature than she was at the beginning of the show. I wouldn't say that she's fully mature by the end of it, though.
It's her personality, though.
Yeah, that's just
She's-
sort of her thing.
She's still the person.
Like, she's mature in some ways and very much not in others.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when you told me Sailor Minimoon kissed a horse?
Yes. Still remember traumatizing your dad. I think I still have the picture.
I'm still like, what?
Or rather, a horse kissed her. and she liked it.
Mm-hmm.
She was into that.
horse and I liked it.
Into that shit. I like to say it's like, oh yeah, good old Sailor Chibi Moon, the clopper of the Sailor Moon fandom.
Yeah, you're always gonna have
Same
one.
Yep. Behold the horse kissing.
At least she seems surprised by it.
Yeah, in the manga she's surprised by it, but remember I showed you the anime and she was like leaning into it and
And
stuff.
she was just like, yeah, kissing
It's
a
like,
horse.
oh yeah, horse kissing.
Every
girl's dream, yeah, and I'm like,
That's when you go a little too far with the horse girl phase.
right?
We
It's
all
like,
have it, but shit.
we all have the horse girl phase, but some girls take it a little far.
It's like, whoa, chill.
Let's see here. Brandon, did you know that the creators of Beastars made a tweet asking the question, what is titty?
That is a wonderful thing.
You poor children. I hope that was a facetious question. Otherwise, you poor children.
Well, in Beastars, do
Probably
you have
was, but I
titties?
don't even know the creator.
I don't know. I don't know how they designed their. I feel like they had
No.
titties.
Like
They did. Yeah, they had. She had like a bra and shit on
Oh,
when
yeah.
she like got naked and shit.
Our animes are interesting.
Yes.
Brandon doesn't really watch anime, guys. So we get off on our tangents talking about all these movies and cartoons, and Brandon more often than not has no idea what's up.
Yeah.
Well, you should.
Yes.
We gotta ask Brandon music questions.
Brandon, can you play
He's
piano?
the piano man.
I
I
didn't say it.
I retweeted something recently. Actually, I thought you'd get a kick out of it. I'm surprised you didn't comment on, like see it or anything. That's my dog barking. I hope that's not.
Hi, puppy.
There's this account where it just basically posts pictures of Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins in all these different circumstances, and one of them was Billy Corgan. I think he was sitting on a piano bench near this like really expensive looking grand piano, and it said, I think it was Piano Man Billy Corgan or something, and
I think I saw that
actually
tweet.
thought it was hilarious.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna see
Hi,
one of the
puppy.
dogs barking.
The dog was saying hi back.
Yes.
Oh god, I'm trying to find your tweet and I'm having no luck.
I know I'm not the only one who has the tendency to be dramatic, so I have a fan ready.
Yeah,
at
the
all
fan.
times.
I mean, I used to have a bunch of fans though that I would play with till they broke. Unfortunately, I'd usually like ha ha ha. Oh.
Yeah, I have a few in a box in my closet. I need to. It's like freaking like if I'm gonna be dramatic, I have to be ready. I have one in the living room too, just in case impromptu gotta faint on that couch and grab it.
Mm-hmm. It's all back to that upper class upbringing. One has to learn proper fan etiquette. I'm kidding. I never was properly trained in fan etiquette. Just given the opportunity and went, eh.
I'll just flip it around the way I want to. No one's gonna know.
Yeah, I mean, like for instance, this is improper. This is proper.
What's improper? Oh yeah, because it's showing the back end. I get it.
Just showing the back end for one thing, and holding it up like this in general is not
It
particularly.
took me forever to
proper.
get the flick of the wrist right to just go like that real quick. Like,
yeah.
yeah, it took me a minute to figure it out for a while.
Well, the one thing I always have to make sure I'm like holding it the right way, because if I'm holding it like this, I go or no,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
you
I'm
gotta
like
show the appropriate
crap.
like you gotta fucking
Gotta make sure I've got it.
Sure.
Yeah,
Gotta let it
gotta make sure I've got it the
fall.
right way.
Let's see here. Megan says, hey, let's try the live stream luck again. It's all been used up, Megan. You gotta do it on your own strength now.
I don't know what I did the first few times.
There was this thing I saw on Facebook that was cute. It was like there was a kangaroo and a joey, and it was like, I'll hold you until you're ready. And there was a polar bear and his mom was like, I'll keep you warm until you're ready. And I think there was another like mom and baby animals. It was like, I'll keep you safe until you're ready. And then there was a bird kicking his baby bird out the nest, going, "Fly, bitch!"
I thought the end was gonna be like human mother and a child being like, "You're out at 18."
Nope, it was a bird. I'll see if I can find it.
Funny. Look at our Woona.
Little Woona. She's starting to look kind of cute, actually. Kind of endearing. in her-
It's like, I tried.
Yeah, it is. It's like, I tried.
I tried making something. You give it hair, suddenly it's
I
adorable.
am that.
Alright, Wicked Syndicate wants to see Knife.
Oh, knife's somewhere.
I'll see if she's available, but if she's under the couch, I'm not jumping in for her.
That is her space.
Yeah. I like to give her that spot to run away from us.
Knife is a little shy since we got her hair cut. She hasn't been
What if
running.
what if I miss?
Not much. Talking about anime crap and weeb shit.
Bigorna, Aaron Davis says, I like that song, Billy Joel is good. Bigorna says, for music questions, why did music peak in the 1980s with the album Somewhere Far Beyond by
Yeah, no,
Blind
she's
Guardian?
under the couch. I'm
If
not
it
jumping
did.
down there.
Okay.
According to
now
Bigorna. And Bigorna's a lawyer, so he would know.
Did you get your...
we're making the rest of her main
No, that's the false thread that hates me.
that it wants to trick us.
There it is.
All right, let's see.
Hey, Brandon, I need
Chain
you to do me a
31.
favor.
If this is a punchline, and the punchline has to do with Piano Man, Ronnie, I'm going to start my journey. I'm going to get there. Give me like a couple months. I'll get there.
It's a good thing we're not doing that then. No, I just need you to take over the stream for a little bit here. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Good.
Going to take a shit. I mean, what?
It's what human beings do from time to time.
Yep. One of my coworkers would call it going into his office.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I'm going to my office. I'm like, okie dokie. It's like, don't disturb me for like a half an hour.
Half hour.
Some guys,
That
when
dude,
they take crap.
half hour? That dude's got IBS or something.
Yeah.
9, 10.
Megan McGonagall is asking, can you play Genesis? And I don't know if she's talking about like the Sega Genesis or if she's talking about the band Genesis. In which
Neither
case-
in this case.
Yeah, I guess. I was recently given a Sega Master System,
Oh.
but like I don't know what to do with it. I already have, like, I don't have that much space. I have an Atari 2600 and an N64. I don't have the Super NES anymore, but I have I can't remember the name for it, but it's the SNES Advantage or something like that.
Mm.
Heather, do you want a Sega Master System?
I mean, I want a bunch of stuff that I can't have. Does it come with games? Am I gonna have to get that? Am I gonna have to go the extra mile for it?
There are some games I need to actually hook it up and check if it's actually working because it's dusty.
Oh yeah.
I need to-
So let me know about that first. One, two.
Clean. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, Clean says, is asking if I can sing "Bring Me to Life." The better question is, can I sing?
What is the answer to that question?
I don't think I've heard you
No.
sing.
I mean, it doesn't stop me if I'm in the car or in the shower, but I know I can't really sing that well.
Everyone can sing if you find the right song.
Yeah, no, I've actually considered getting some kind of vocal training just for fun, seeing what my range is because I don't know what my range is.
Plot twist, Brandon is secretly the best rapper ever.
That would be something.
He will unseat Marshall Mathers as the rap god.
I don't know if Brandon, have you
Also
ever
my
like
brother.
expressed interest in like rap music?
I didn't catch any of that.
Have you ever had an interest in rap music?
As a whole, I'm not actually too big on it, but there are some select songs I do really like. There's a couple of Kendrick Lamar songs I like.
Oh, there you are, kiddo.
Oh, someone felt like showing up.
Yeah, what's up, kid?
Can't
Come
say
here.
anymore.
She's like, this feels like a trap.
What do you want, ladies?
Come here, kiddo.
Heather, Clayton wants to hear your rarity voice.
I need a line. also I
How
need my
about
fan.
this is
Oh,
not whining.
darling.
This is not whining. This is complaining.
This is not whining. Oh wait, no, it's not.
No.
I'm not whining. I'm complaining. This is whining.
Oh.
Oh, it's too hot. These chains are too tight. And Rusty, why didn't you clean them? I think that scared Knack a
It's
little
gonna leave a stain, and the wagon is getting heavy. Why do I have to pull it?
bit. Yeah. Who doesn't want to be whining, Rarity?
I mean, honestly, it is one of my favorite lines of hers. It's like, I am not whining, I am complaining. You want to hear whining? This is whining!
It's not safe.
We're traumatizing our cat!
She's really pissed off about it. She's just like, oh
She's
my
like,
God,
I
my-
wanted cuddles, but they're making noises.
She's like,
no,
fuck
screw
this.
She
She's
just
walking
turned
away.
around. She's like, no,
They're too loud. Fuck this
I
shit.
can't do this right now.
I'm not dealing with it.
No.
I'm gonna go drink some toilet water.
Have you caught
So
her
it
at
was
that
at
lately?
that moment
No,
that I
it's just that
was
one time.
grabbing my
Been
own
making sure you close that
massive
shit.
breasts.
What about boobs? You keep on talking about boobs.
No, I heard Clayton come back into the call, so I'm trying to traumatize him.
What?
Brandon!
Excuse me. Excuse me. Try it again.
Try that again, Ronnie. Try it again.
I said I loved that rendition of Piano Man you did, and you tried to hide it from everybody, but I found it, man. You really shouldn't make the password on your YouTube account so easy to guess.
Oh no, that's offensive.
Really thought you found offensive.
Not calling you by the wrong name, but insinuating that your password might be faulty.
And that he did a secret cover of Piano.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the jab cross.
No, it's not that my password might be faulty. It's that he's implying I would name a password after that goddamn song.
No one would suspect it.
Well, now that's what your password is.
It's not. I mean, you can go ahead and try it. But
Everyone
it's not.
go ahead and try to break into his YouTube account.
No,
using
don't do that.
Piano Man.
Freaking Brandon, you know what you're gonna do is that you're gonna be a great musician on YouTube, and you're gonna have a Patreon, and then people are gonna be like, if we get your top tiers, will you finally do a cover of Piano Man? And then at some point you'll be like, you know what, fine, if I can make $1 million on Patreon, I'll do a cover of Piano Man. And then you do it, and you're like, fuck!
I become the thing I hate. Yeah.
A sellout!
Well, okay. No, it's like. Can I just find the link to my to that whole that whole fired up rant I sent in the music channel and just paste it?
Yes.
I think Emerald pasted it. Hold on, wait, hold on. We're going to say.
If you paste it, you have to read it out loud.
Oh wait. Lagorna says, Brandon's Bohemian Rhapsody / Piano Man mashup was amazing.
Oh God, why?
Yeah, I agree. Oh god.
I'd pay money to see that.
I would not.
I'm just curious. I'd peek in to see it.
I don't even know how those two songs would match up.
Is this the real life or a fantasy?
See, you can't even do it. You can't even do it, Bronny.
That's all I came up with at the top of my head. Okay?
It's not
No,
mashing them together
wait.
whatsoever. Just flat out doing
I'm
Bohemian
sitting here
Rhapsody.
trying to remember the lyrics.
Brony, I want you to do it again. Just give me 1 second. Go ahead.
Yeah, Brandon's over here catching COVID from his harmonica.
Yeah. It's the Rona.
That's how you get it.
Harmonicas.
Oh no, sweetie. We have a harmonica.
We're all gonna die.
Well, might
Get
as well
the,
do
get
it.
the
Oh, it's
kazoo,
pretty,
Heather.
though.
I need you to harmonize with
I'm ready to
Brandon's
go.
harmonica.
I'm not good at harmonica in the least bit. I mean, I have a thing to
Me
show me how to
neither.
do it.
I can't play.
I'm not either. I tried when I was a kid, and I just fail at life at it, apparently. Mouth organs and I don't get along.
Oh no.
It's gonna give her like lung cancer up in here.
It requires so much air.
Clayton says every musician is a sellout, though.
It's true though.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Every entertainer is a sellout.
I'm a
I
sellout.
don't think there's anything wrong at all, honestly, with using entertainment as a source of income.
Right.
I
I
don't
mean,
think
the only way to really do it is if you give it the Diogenes of Greece approach, where it's you just do whatever the heck you want, and if people happen to be around to watch it and find it interesting, then cool.
Well, what usually
But not many people can do that, and even fewer can sustain it.
Well, what usually constitutes a sellout among artists is usually more when you sacrifice your artistic vision for the sake of making money.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you do something because it's popular or because some business had told you to and would pay you for it, rather
Yeah.
than something that was an artistic vision of your own.
Yeah, like a very basic example might be Taylor Swift. Like, she used to be a very country pop, but now it's like everything is about ex-boyfriends. That might be considered silly.
That would be like,
Well, that's
yeah,
just because she's a terrible person.
I don't know anything about her, so I don't know.
it has little to do. Well, in my head, it has little to do with whether you're a good person or a bad person. It simply has to do with your morality as far as your art is concerned.
Which, might
Which,
carry over.
yeah, it's like that's, I guess, just sort of related, but not really. You can have good people that are sellouts, and you can have terrible people that aren't.
Yeah, like, I'll contribute $1 million to charity, but I'm also going to keep making shitty songs so I make money.
Exactly.
Emerald Spencer says, deep breaths, Heather. Breathe deeply until you feel your lips tingling.
Okay, that's a little weird, but okay.
Oh my.
Alright.
Didn't know you and Emerald were at that level.
I don't know what.
Bigorna says, every musician that isn't the Estonian war metal band that existed only in 1997 and released 2 demos that sounded like it was recorded in a van using a piece of wire is a sellout poser.
That is correct.
I'll admit
Back
that was
to Royal Blue. I say that with quotes.
with quotes.
Royal Blue.
I'd say a band that I will admit I was like, oh, you sold. Actually, there were 2 bands that I thought sold out in my time. 2 bands that I still love, but I felt sold out. The first was Panic at the Disco. I felt they sold out when they started naming their songs properly. I really loved that one of their best one of their most popular songs was "I Write Sins, Not Tragedies," and the phrase "I write sins, not tragedies" never comes up in that song. Like, they did that for the entire album. You could never figure out what the song was based on the title. It had very little to do with each other, and I thought that was hilariously brilliant. And then they just started like, oh, we call it this because that's what it's called, and that made me sad. The other one was Mumford & Sons, one of my favorite bands. I love their first 2 albums, and then their 3rd album, they're like, we're getting rid of the banjo. And I'm like, screw you guys, the banjo was what made your stuff good! How dare you get rid of the banjo for an electric guitar, you freaking sellouts!
I am a very, I don't know what to call it. I drift from music to music. I don't really think about the creators of the music. I just listen to the music. Like, half the time, I'll be like, I'll know what the band is, and they'll be like, oh, well, who's in that band you like? And I'm like, I don't know.
To be fair, I'm like that. It's like, who are the members of Mumford & Sons? There's Mumford, and the rest of them
Are his children.
They're not his children. I know they're not his children. And I can recognize them by sight, but I have no if I were to meet them in person, I'm like, it's you guys! It's you! Who does the banjo things? Or you who does the standing bass? Or you who's the keyboardist? I don't know your name, but you're cool.
I like you.
I like you. I don't even think I would be able to recognize anyone from Panic at the Disco in person. I don't even think the lead singer. I'd meet him in person and be like, sup? Keep walking.
He's some white guy.
Yeah, there's some white guys. That probably look like Green Day. Green Day's another band I probably wouldn't recognize in person. Like, sup?
White guys. That I immediately hate them.
You should. They're awful, awful people.
Aren't they all?
Yep. And now I made
Brandon, what do you think? White people are pretty horrible, though, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, we suck.
Yeah, white people suck.
Well, that's a cool thing to come back with.
Welcome back. We're talking about how white people suck.
Fuck white people.
Yeah, literally, and at least in Heather's case.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Brandon, why don't you have any opinions on anything?
But I have opinions on
He has
things.
opinions.
He just
They
doesn't
just
want to
don't
talk
happen to
about
come
them.
up all the time, you know.
How are we
Are
coming
you
with the
implying I am
crochet,
an
Heather?
NPC?
Pretty good.
Yes, that's exactly what I am implying in the last 10 minutes of the stream.
Hey,
Last
yeah,
10
you're
minutes
right.
of the
Last
stream,
10
you
minutes.
comment.
Okay, Brandon, you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah, Brandon's never done it.
You can do it. Brandon, do it.
No, I'm pulling the spot. Last 10 minutes of the stream, and he
Go
goes
again.
Yes.
Okay, Bron, you're so good at it. Won't you do it?
No, Heather
No,
told
he
me
does
to
it
do
too much. We need to take this conversation
I think
out of
the
context.
I think the chat gets the gist. It's the last 10 minutes of the stream. Warning now.
Let's see here.
I tried to be clever.
Oh my God.
I tried to be graceful
You're
and
getting
failed
that.
terribly. Excuse me. What?
Syndicate wants to know, sweetie, as a Kingdom Hearts fan, did you like Aqua?
I liked Aqua. I don't think I liked her quite as much as a lot of other people did, but I had nothing against her.
Sextina Aquafina?
She was the big titty one.
Yes.
But she was also like the what's it called? Cinnamon roll, I guess. No, there's another
Of
term
course.
for her. Like, just all around pure goodness of pure goodness.
I don't know what else the name is for that.
Yeah, I feel like there is a term though of like
Yeah.
paragon, I guess. But
No,
I feel
not
like there's
exactly.
another word.
That fits her perfect. Right?
Yeah, that exactly. That fits her perfectly.
I feel like
can't
there
think
is
of what
too,
it
and it's in my brain. It's not.
Yeah, it's like it's in there somewhere.
You'll remember it after this.
Yeah, exactly. After the stream's over, I'll remember it. 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll go, that was it!
And you'll be like, Heather, I remember. And I'll be like, what?
No, I'll probably just, like, shout at it at myself and then fall back asleep. Like, it was this!
Oh, that reminds me. I remembered what I was gonna tell Bronny.
Ah.
Because we were talking about something, and Brandon was like, Heather, you remember? Did you ever tell Bronny why you hate people saying like, Heather, go fast, fast, fast? And I'm like, oh, I never did tell him that. And you're like, wait, tell Bronny during the stream so everyone can hear it. And I'm like, okay.
2 weeks ago?
This was from 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. And I remembered recently what it was. But the reason, like, Bronny, I would not like you in a workout to tell me, go, like, Heather, go fast, 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 is because I have post-traumatic stress of fast food work. Of, like, I was a cashier at Taco Bell. And I worked drive-thru nearly every fucking day for over a year. Okay, so the thing about drive-thru is that it's a fucking shit show. But it is timed, and they want you to get people out of there as soon as possible. Nothing will happen to me if we don't get a good time. It's the managers they'll get on the asses of. So the managers, by proxy, will go freaking piss us off. Because we're going as fast as we can, but they need us to go faster.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, one of my managers, like, I was usually cool with this manager. I could steal with this manager, but she pissed me off because she goes, like, Heather, I'm already doing shit. And I'm like, yeah, what is it? You have something actually important to say? She goes, like, no, Heather, I need you to go. Fast, fast, fast. And I'm like, what the fuck do you think I'm doing? What the fuck do you think this is? This is optimal speed, bitch!
It's like, yeah, it's like, don't stop me to tell me to go faster.
Drive-through times also factor in as bonuses for managers, which is that's just kind of funny, isn't it? You know?
It's so fucking retarded. I've been through a lot, Brownie. You can't tell me to go fast because I do not like to be told to go fast when I'm already going as fast as I can.
Yeah,
You cannot do that to me.
I can understand that.
There are many honeymoon jokes I can make, but I'm just gonna leave it there.
He's gonna say that when I'm
You
getting into it.
better.
I'm like, this
Yeah,
is the optimal
I think we can leave it
speed.
there. I think that's a nice place to get.
That's a nice place to go to.
Yep.
No, it's not. But you frustrate me.
Brandon, it's okay.
Brandon, why don't you pick the next the next chat? You deserve it.
And
You
I'll
earned
find
it
a way of
tonight.
making it an innuendo.
Yes, yeah, Taco Bell. Thank you for that, Clayton. Mic drop.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Oh yes, you forgot.
I'm not, like, I don't hate Taco Bell anymore. Like, I'm fine with it now. I haven't worked there in, like, 3 or 4 years. I don't know. I think it's about as old as Spoon was. That was around the time I quit. So, Spoon's that
It's
old.
like I'm quitting and I'm getting a fish.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, it was a little bit before I quit, but yeah, around that time. I was just like, fuck you. Also, here's my goldfish. He's good.
I got a goldfish and that's all I need in life. Screw you guys.
Then I got a cat.
Okay, so I'm seeing mentions of Chipotle from like Wicked Syndicate,
I
and
do like Chipotle.
I'm getting reminded of this one place that in high school everyone talked about it, and I don't understand it. Everyone loved it, but it was just I just didn't like it. Do you have Moe's Southwest Grill down there?
Southwest Grill? I don't think so.
Southwest Grill?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
have
don't
it
know if
over
we've got one in
I
Tucson.
got Moe's.
Oh, never mind.
Is it good where you are? Because when I went there and I had Moe's like where I was, it was really, really bad.
I don't know. People like a lot of weird stuff for no good reason. Like, I'm not attacking you, sweetie, but In and Out.
I figured that was
It's
coming.
like in high school, everyone fucking loved In and Out. My friend Bestie Juanita loved In and Out, and I would have to go to In and Out because she wanted to go to In and Out. I didn't get it. I fucking hated In and Out.
I love In and Out, and like, who's In and Out's number one competitors? Like,
I don't know. But I've been to 5 different In and Outs.
Five Guys, actually, ironically.
Oh, I love
that you
Five
brought
Guys.
up. So Five Guys.
Five
usually
Guys is amazing.
I don't.
Yes.
I prefer In and
Unless you're
Out.
allergic to peanuts.
There's a lot of peanuts everywhere.
No, the problem with Five Guys is that they're greasy burgers. They're like 90% grease, which is fine. If that's what you like, that's fine. Like, it's not like I hate them. But I like, the funny thing is, people like Five Guys is better than In and Out, is what people would tell me. And I finally got to Five Guys, and I went, oh, I wouldn't consider it better, but I'm more like, this is a completely different beast than In and Out burgers. Like, yes, they both qualify as burgers, but like, barely. Like, they're two very, very different burgers. So,
Nah.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the super greasy burgers, which is why In and Out is more my style.
And that's my jam. That's my fucking jam.
I prefer to actually be able to taste the ingredients.
The ingredients of what? It's a burger.
Yes, see, that's the mentality of people who don't like In and Out. Of like, there are no ingredients. It's nothing but fat.
You put meat on on bread and put cheese, and that's it. And also, you don't like cheese.
I don't like cheese, so I don't put cheese
So-
on it.
There's a whole bunch going on
Other
here.
question.
I don't.
Other
I will
question.
fully admit that as a kid, I did not like hamburgers in general. I did not like going to McDonald's because I didn't like chicken and I didn't like hamburgers. So the only thing I liked from McDonald's was, did you need this back? Or
Yes.
I
I
didn't.
don't know why
Heather.
they made me finish that off.
Woo!
It was stupid.
There you go. This way.
Wait,
But I didn't
Heather.
like chicken. I didn't like hamburgers, and so In and Out was the only hamburger that I liked to eat.
What did you say, Brandon?
okay, so you were saying how you prefer burgers to be greasy because there is no flavor typically in burgers. Is that what you're saying?
No, there could be good seasoning on burgers. Like, I'll definitely taste it if they put like garlic salt or something on that. But when like getting a burger somewhere else, I don't think they're doing all that. So I was just like, the ingredients of a burger, when I think of it, it's like the cheese, the pickles, the mustard. Those are what I'm thinking about. And yes, I can taste those. But like the meat of the burger, yeah, it's juicy, and the grease kind of adds the juiciness, and it's meat. I don't know.
Okay, I was gonna say if there is no flavor, why bother adding all those things? But
No, like there's flavor, but like it's like I don't understand when it's like, oh, I don't like my burger to be greasy. I can't taste the ingredients. I'm like, what ingredients? That is the ingredients.
Yeah,
Grease.
no, not to me. Grease is not one of the ingredients of a hamburger. Not to me. And, like, I acknowledge that grease happens. That obviously
Not
is
with
part
that
of it.
attitude.
I acknowledge that grease is part of it, but it shouldn't be the only thing I can taste when biting into a hamburger.
I don't know why. they did this switch.
Gordon, can I copy and paste that? Put it in the Gen chat and then like pin it so I can look at that comment every day.
Can
Yes.
you read
What
it
did
out
he-
for
what did he say?
the children who are too
Gordon
far?
says, "I have no idea of why the heck you are all talking about, but the important lesson is that onions suck and they kill Abraham Lincoln for money."
What the frick?
Yes, that is completely a fact.
Onions is
Sounds
one of those
about
things.
right.
That's true. From the textbook,
No, it never happened.
Almost certainly.
definitely.
Without question.
I still don't like it as like a main ingredient. It still has to be like a
It's got-
accentuating the other parts of the
like
meal.
I mean, I've eaten the stuff you've given me, so like it can be.
Well,
done.
yeah. When it's, I've always loved caramelized onions, but when someone, would be like, "Oh, let's put an onion, like a raw onion, in anything," I'd be like, "Get behind me, Satan." I've grown to appreciate it in small doses.
It's the last minute of the stream, dogs. Last minute, we can put stuff away.
Okay, I'll try to rewrap this nonsense.
Yeah, no,
And
don't
I
wrap it
will
up
try
all
to
the way,
remember to bring
a straw.
a
A straw.
Because I want to steal one from work rather than buy one, but if I can't steal one
Yeah,
from
don't-
work, I can buy one.
Freaking yeah, I'm pretty
Like,
sure
I
you
can go to
can
the dollar store and probably buy
go to a
7.
fast food place and get a drink and don't use it.
I mean, that is fair.
We are doing very well, I think. I'll put this with the other junk.
The only purpose of a fast food place is to walk in there, use the bathroom, and not buy anything. That's why I do it.
I gotta tell you something. A fast food place is a good place to use my coupons and get a
Burger
milkshake.
King is still my favorite.
Ew, no.
Yeah,
What?
no.
That's no. What?
Well, actually, no. Five Guys is my favorite, but Five Guys is a little bit more expensive on average than Burger King.
I haven't
so
been
Burger
to
King's
Five
my-
Guys in a bit. I want to go to Five Guys.
Yep.
Why don't they do delivery?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if I necessarily consider Five Guys fast food in the same way.
Yeah,
as,
they
like,
don't have a drive-through.
They don't have a drive-through. Like, that's... And my thought is, like, you need to have a drive-through to be considered fast food.
That is the thing I've thought about. It's like, can it really be fast food if you don't have drive-through?
Mm-hmm.
Culver's is fast food purely on that.
Steak and Shake. A lot of Steak and Shakes have a drive-through, and I just like, why?
Yeah, you want to sit down with that.
Yeah.
I want to go to Steak and Shake. I haven't been there in years.
But yeah, Heather, let's see your progress for the night and wrap this up.
We got Woona with spelled with zeros instead of O's. Are you gonna present this to Silver
Yeah.
Quill and be like, hello?
We gotta do something about those eyes.
No!
She insisted
No,
on
they
the
stay
buttons.
like that. They
She
stay.
insisted on the buttons, like, on her buttons.
I was just like, I don't know. They're just because the felt always comes off with time.
It does, yeah.
The buttons will stay on forever.
And haunt his nightmares. It'll be great.
I'm like, put it right over your bed and take a picture of it so I can
It's not
see
haunting my nightmares, it's haunting my OCD.
Not yours. It's. Let me put it this way. One of Silver Quill's biggest fears is the Pokemon Mantine
it. Because of the face.
because of the face. So
I got you, man, Luna.
Yeah, that's
Lunatine.
basically it.
Lunatine.
Like, don't tell me these aren't the same face.
Oh my god, it is
It's
the same face. I'm
face.
sorry.
I'm like, oh god. Like, for some reason I didn't put two and two together until the mouth was done. And then I was like, oh god.
Well,
I've made his
now I
nightmare.
know what to get Silver Quill for his birthday.
Uh-huh. You're gonna have to hurry up on that.
Oh, it'll be done soon.
Sweet.
Yeah, like all it really needs is like that last mane of hair, and then what else?
And then a straw. Need to get on
Need
that.
a straw, yeah, and then so we're gonna be done with Luna mane next week for sure, and then Luna tail, and then it's just the rest is just the cutie mark and the regalia, which is gonna be made with felt. And you
And I actually have to be on top of that, so I have to get on that.
yeah, get some felt. It'll be.
I've got some felt, I've got some string. I think I recall when we started this of like, well, I remember doing some embroidery, so I'll see if I can dust off my embroidery skills.
Yeah, so just that's it. Like we'll do the last of the mane to next week, and like if you have the straw, we'll sew it all together, and I'll sew the wings on, and it'll be done.
Sweet.
It'll be done.
Sweet.
Nagorna says she's a healthy bean.
She's a healthy bean. Well, she's certainly not starving to death.
That's good. That's good. All right, guys, we've had a great stream with like the conversation didn't stop, and I was very, very impressed with us for that. So, how about all of us say good night in alphabetical order? Brandon, you get to go first.
Have a nice night.
Bronny,
Good night, everyone.
Sweetie's cleavage.
Night.
All right, now Sweetie, you can say it.
God, I'm such a slut. No, it's alright. I think I'm good.
I'm being objectifying, but I'm saying it looks good. And I want to say goodnight to everybody. Thank you for showing up. I'm always glad to have you guys here. I'm not even sure how many people show up to these streams every week because I'm not checking the analytics. Right now, we have like 4 viewers. That's great. There's
Suddenly
40,
lost some right
there's
there.
47 playbacks. Do you want to guess where those are from?
God damn it, Silver.
Oh my
I blame
god.
him somehow.
He's just a million times to see that. Anyway, so yeah, great stream tonight. We kind of had a Silver cameo, sort of.
Sort of, but on Twitter, like he never showed up in the chat.
Yeah, Silver, come on, give me a yo.
What the hell, dude?
Anyway, so yeah, thank you. Let's take a minute to thank my patrons, Emerald Spencer and DJ Skywalker. They help me on Patreon, give me a couple bucks to do what I do. For $10, if you want to do the same, you can go to the link in the description, go to my Patreon. If you give me $10 a month, every post on Patreon, you can get into my Discord server where you will talk to the other patrons, and also I'm there, and also we post memes there, and do a lot of memorable stuff like that, so that's cool. But if you want to go for something less, $2 a pledge, that will get you a kazoo cover. Yay, those are cool. Another one's going to be coming out quite soon, so that'll be great. And if you think I'm worth a one-time donation, there's also a PayPal link in there in the description. I got a donation from there from my great friend Juanita. $150 got me this sweet as fuck chair. So great things can happen when you donate. Anyways, for me, and you care about me. You
get to
see me
see
do well.
the beauty
You get to
of the
see
chair.
me. You get to see me be happy. And if you don't want that, do you even love me? So yeah, it's been a great stream, and I can't wait to see you guys until next week. All right, bye.